Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of StoneBlock. This is Scoots42, and today on the beta test pack, I wanted to get a couple more machines from Thermal done. Let's see, I've done almost nothing since the last episode, so I know we needed to get some tin smelted up. There we go. Let's see, let's take a look down here. I take that back. I have been doing some things. I've started working on kind of a farming area, and I'm probably going to end up, I'm thinking down here, down this hallway, I'm going to dig this out some more, and I'm probably going to set up an area for chickens. Right now, the chicken quest line, if we look in our better questing book here. Now, the main reason the chickens isn't a thing right now is because chickens is actually broken. I think it's I want to say the flint chicken, and I think also the sand chicken, they're not working. So one of the other things I want to work on, though, instead, we'll probably start going down the mystical agriculture quest line. But we do have some chickens that work. Obviously the nether quartz, and I have seen some soul sand chickens floating around in the nether. So I do want to kind of have a little area for these guys, but honestly I'm getting a little tired of hearing them. So I'll probably end up moving them further down this hall. I think while we're down here, yeah, I need to kind of chunk load this area here. There we go. So I'm also kind of debating over whether I want to do mystical agriculture in another basement area, or if I just want to kind of dig my way down here a bit and possibly have an area for regular animals to spawn, because that could be a thing also. I think if we dig down there far enough and have like a little grass patch. So I may just put the chickens off into another room on the side. I don't know. I haven't completely decided how I want to do that yet. And I haven't moved everything yet, but I am working on it. Get a little bit more melon here. Those put up. And our bonsai trees are working really, really well. I haven't actually seen any leaves yet, but we are getting them, because the last time I checked, we only had a little under 100,000, or 100 buckets or so. We had somewhere around 90 buckets of water, so it's obviously working. I think it's just taking the water out as soon as it comes in there, which is fine with me. So let's see, hopefully we've got enough tin now. Some iron and some tin, we'll need all those things. Because today I want to get a redstone furnace, which is this guy. So we're going to need a little copper as well, and some gold. So here's some copper and some gold, and we'll need some redstone. Did I grab? Yeah, good. Now let's get those carrots put away. There we go. So let's get this crafted up. We're going to need 2 copper gears. We'll need a tin gear. We're going to need some bricks. Do I have any already made up? I might have some over here. I think we have just enough. We will probably end up with an extra brick here. There we go. Right? There's some bricks there. And if you need bricks, you can just make yourself some clay. Remember, we can take dust and put dust in these water barrels here and get clay blocks, which I'm not sure what I did with them. I think I have some extra ones. Here they are. And you can either break these by hand in the world, or put them in a crafting grid, and you'll get clay that way that you can put in a furnace to get bricks. But we already had some made up, which was cool. Okay, so here's our machine frame. We still need one of these guys. And that should get us our redstone furnace. Nice. And let's grab some of our flux ducts out of here. And let's head down here and hook this guy up. And this is one machine we can cross off our checklist. And we'll pop a redstone flux duct cable there, and furnace. And this stuff is, of course, all manual for now, so I'm not allowing any kind of connections. So there's our redstone furnace. Now, one of the other machines I want to make is a magma crucible. So we need to see what we need for a magma crucible. We'll need a lot of the same kind of stuff. Copper gears. I will take one of these. I didn't actually make the copper gears. There we go. And I'll take one more of those because apparently I forgot to hit the shift button. There we go. I will need another machine frame, which needs a 10 gear, and nether brick. So I think we can get that from smelting netherrack. Oh, I got some baked potatoes in there I forgot about. And by the way, while we're waiting for that to cook, what I'm thinking about in this room, I think I'm going to do a cooking with blockheads area. That's kind of my thinking there. So I'm definitely going to move these chickens. I just haven't decided where, and I'll probably end up closing this little area back off. At least that's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's getting us the nether brick we need. Cool. So there's one nether brick, right? Yep, 4 of them like that gives us the big nether brick that we need. I think you can see why I might want a redstone furnace, because these vanilla furnaces are really just kind of slow. You know, they really, really are. So eventually what I'll do is I'll just, once we can get into refined storage, which we might be able to start today. I don't know if we'll have enough time. But we'll definitely be starting it in the next episode for sure. And once we've got refined storage, we'll be able to set up auto crafting, which I plan on having that accessible up here in the main part of the base. So we also need a conductance coil, so we're going to need a little bit of electrum, which I don't think I have on me, but we should have in here. Didn't I just make a handful of electrum? Aluminum, brass. I could have sworn that maybe it's still over here. No? There it is. I thought I'm losing my mind here. There we go. Alright, so let's see, we need one of these. And I don't believe I actually made the machine frame yet. We'll need one of those. And this should get us our magma crucible. Nice. And we want one of these because we're going to need these to get up to the next tier of servos and kits. Which I am interested in the kits for sure. We'll definitely be making some. But we're doing pretty good on power now. I mean, these guys should be filling up. Well, they're still using some power. I think it's because I'm filling these machines up. But we're definitely getting a surplus at this point. And that's the important thing. Even this guy isn't putting out near as much as he was. I still need to make another auto sieve. I did swap out that iron stiffened so we get some more lead. I think I talked about that already. Let's see, so we've got our magma crucible now. And that is crucial, and I'll show you why. we're going to take this redstone and we're going to go ahead and start making our destabilized redstone. If we look at the recipe for Signalum, which here we're going to want molten Signalum. Maybe the Signalum brick. There we go. Casting, molten Signalum, alloying. Here we go. We need destabilized redstone, silver, and copper. Now, we can make this, I believe, in a crafting table also. But we need Signalum blend to do that, and to get that we need copper grit, silver dust, and a bucket of redstone. So honestly, I usually just do this stuff in the smeltery. So to do this in the smeltery, we're going to need to make another thing, and this is not a, we're going to need some more redstone here. This is not actually going to be a machine. What we're going to want is a tank. And there's several tanks to choose from. Well, I've never seen that one before. That is cool. But I think we're going to go, mechanism is in here. And those are relatively inexpensive, just copper and iron. But to fully exploit that tank, we need to make a configurator, I think, which is this guy. And that requires making one of these metallurgic infusers. And I don't really want to go down mechanism's path right now. We'll be able to. I'd like to save that for after we get into the grid with some auto crafting. It just kind of makes it a little easier. What I want is a portable tank, which is this guy from thermal expansion. It needs a redstone servo, which we should have no problems getting. And let's see, we should have glass and a copper ingot. So there's our portable tank. Do I have a wrench? I may not have it on me. There we go. Crescent hammer. Crescent hammer is probably my second all-time favorite when it comes to wrenches. There we go. So we set you to output. There we go. And now you're outputting to the tank, which is awesome. And I think what we might do, just to make this even easier on ourselves, let's get 6 pieces of cobblestone, which I happen to have some on me already. And let's get some of those bricks. Okay, you're all cool. So let's look at that Signalum recipe one more time. And I think it was easier to see it in the this form here. So we basically need 3 copper and 1 silver and a bucket, which is 1,000 millibuckets of that stuff. So let's get, let's use this stuff first. So we'll need 3 silver, 1, 2, 3. And those shouldn't have any trouble mixing, but I think I'm going to go ahead and let them run out first. And then the other actual machine I wanted to look at today is an igneous extruder, which is this guy. So we'll need a tin gear. There we go. Two copper gears. 1, 2. Should be able to get one of these. And what we need, a couple pieces of Invar and one of these redstone reception coils. So Invar, I think we still have some. There we go. Igneous extruder, awesome. So while we're waiting on the smeltery to clear that stuff out, I'm just going to go ahead and make another drain just for that purpose of making Signalum. Go, and you can just live right here. And I'm actually going to disable you for a minute. I don't want you to make anything quite yet. We're going to disable all those sides, and we're going to switch you. If you click on these arrows, you can switch through all the different things. And I'm actually going to want you to make obsidian. But there's one other machine I'd like to make as well today, and I think it's a compactor. This guy, yeah. And so we're going to need one more tin gear. We'll need probably more copper. Or no, I can make it. Oh, I see. It used the copper I wanted. Okay, that's fine. I forgot I had two different kinds of copper in my inventory. As I will need one more piece of iron in there. There we go. That should get us 2 copper gears. We will need, is that any cobblestone? So we'll need a couple more pieces of cobble. We need a piston. There we go. And bronze, which I don't have any of. Well, I mean I do, just not on me. There we go. Machine frame, check. And another redstone reception coil. There we go. And we are going to need at least 1 kit, I believe. And we'll get to that in just a moment. We need a hardened upgrade kit to begin with, so we need more Invar and a bronze gear. Let's grab a little more bronze and some Invar. So bronze gear, kit. There we go, hardened upgrade kit. And then there is a specific augment we need. I don't remember which one it is. Well, let's look at this. What I want are blaze rods and compactor. Do we not need an upgrade for that? Let's check. We need 5 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Yep. I could have sworn we needed an upgrade, but I could be wrong. I mean, it's not going to hurt to have it in there, that's for sure. We'll try it without the upgrade first, because honestly, I think that might be better suited in a different machine if we don't need to upgrade it. Okay, so there's our compactor. We're going to shut you off. And it's in press mode, so if I put you in there, will you give me a blaze rod? You do, cool. Okay, so I could have sworn we needed. That's awesome. So I'm actually going to go and get a whole handful of those, maybe a stack if we've got it, and get us some blaze rods. Oh yeah, we've got 14 stacks of that stuff, so you can just cook up some blaze rods. And let's see, I think it might be a good idea to upgrade you. And we're going to have some real fun here in a minute getting this guy going, but we need some blaze rods. Because I think the easiest way, we need to give this guy access to water and lava, and I think the easiest way for us to do that without having a whole string of wires everywhere is going to be with some ender tanks. So I'm going to need, what, 16 blaze rods altogether? This should definitely get us what we need. We only need 15 more, and it takes 5. So a whole stack will get us pretty close. We might need to do a few more. But hopefully we'll be able to get that igneous extruder up and running before the end of the day. Did I? No, did not. Energy 30 RF a tick. Okay. And are you still? Yeah, we're definitely still getting a net gain. So we're still doing good on power. I think this guy's using some, not a whole lot. We're definitely getting those blaze rods. I did spend quite a bit of time in the nether looking for another fortress, because I also want to start setting up some mob spawns, hostile mob rooms, because that's definitely a path I want to go down, and start getting those auto drops. So you can go in there. And I think a lot of this stuff we can put up now. There we go. We can put most of these ingots away. Actually, I'm hanging on to you, right? But the rest of this stuff can get away. And now we can turn you off. Let's get our drain. There we go. And I'll probably just pop you like right, how about right here? There we go. Nice. And we don't need any faucets for this guy, because basically what I'm going to do, now let's go ahead and get this copper and silver in, and that is off, right? So we can put the rest of these ingots away. I've been debating, I think I may even raise the smeltery up another level so it's flush with the ceiling. I just think it might be kind of cool. There's actually no real justifiable reason to do it other than I want to. Let's see, so I think, do I still have room in here? I do. There it was, steel sword. I actually died in the nether, kind of hunting around. And while we're waiting on that stuff to melt up, I think I may actually have gotten some ink sacs. I don't remember where they are. Are they over here, maybe? Is it another case if I'm just not seeing them? I have too many things. There they are. And we want these gold nuggets. So we'll actually be able to make a quantify key now, I believe. So we can knock that out of the way. There we go. We needed... Oh, we need a feather. That's what's holding us up. So let's just take out one of these chickens. That ought to get us a feather. It may have gone in there. There we go. Sorry, guys. Let's see. I think we need a book, and I don't really want to use that leather. I think there's another way to get a book, though, that doesn't take leather. String, 3 pieces of paper, and some blank patterns. So let's see if we can get that. We need paper. Okay, so I should have some paper here, or the ability to make it at least. There we go. So book, check. So we should be able to get this now. Nice, book and quill. And then we combine that with a drawer key, and voila, quantify key. So now we can just hit that, and now we can clearly see how many of each individual item we actually have. And I can also clearly see that we need to find our other drawer upgrade, which we'll probably end up making more of, but we definitely need to upgrade that iron. That is for sure. Let's see, I think technically everybody else is okay. We might need to upgrade the bone meal. So let's see if we have what we need. to get another couple of drawer upgrades here. We need more sticks, which we should have over here now. Oh yeah, we got plenty of sticks. So I think those hopping bonsai pots, I think you guys can see why I don't really feel the need to make a full-fledged tree farm. There we go. There's some of those, and let's see how we're doing on emeralds. Because I usually like to go, oh my goodness, yeah, we're doing fine on emeralds. So let's get a couple of emerald upgrades. We'll just jump right to those. And I'll probably go ahead, I'll leave that gold upgrade in this drawer, and we'll go ahead and add another one there. We'll add an emerald to the bone meal. And I did put a gold upgrade in the chest here with all the chicken poo, and we'll upgrade that one as well. We might want to do one in the coal chest, because it looks like that we're getting quite a bit of the coal as well. We'll probably want to do one for blaze rods fairly soon. Or the blaze powder, I should say. Let's go check on our blaze rods down here, because I have a feeling they're close to done. So there's 12. So I think we actually need a few more. So let's just get another stack of these and get those cooking up. There we go. So I'll grab one of these, and I think we had 3 more in our drawer up there. And that, I believe, is going to technically be enough. Because we're going to want to make 2 sets of these ender tanks. Nope, got a little turned around. There we go. There we go. So we're going to want some ender pearls. I think that's all we will need for them. We'll probably need some obsidian. And some, well, we need to get the Signalum going. That's right. I almost forgot about that. So how much is in there? I don't suppose, we need to make a 1 probe. That's what we should do. Now let's get you and shift right click. Nice. So when I pop you in here, and I'm just going to pop you right onto that drain. Or that. There we go. Will you, or do I need a fluid duct of some kind? I think I need a fluid duct, which is fine. No big deal. We can pop you up there. And let's see, do I have a hardened? I prefer a hardened. Again, a lot of these I don't know actually technically if they're hot or cold. There we go. And now if I do that, you should drain in there nice. And we should see this start to make molten signalum. So that gave us a few. Let's pop in a little more of the copper and silver. So if that's 12, I'll need 4 silver. And this should be enough to get us going. There we go. And we'll probably want to make a little bit of obsidian. I mean, that's possible. It looks like we're going to have to make some obsidian by hand. I think, let me check on that recipe for an ender tank. It usually takes obsidian. Yeah. So we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll need 8 pieces of obsidian. Let's suppose I have any obsidian. I have 5. So we'll need 3 pieces of obsidian, which honestly isn't that bad. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3. I gotta tell you, the setting this up so that the lava automatically refills is definitely the way to go. That is for sure. So let's get our 3 blocks of obsidian, and we should be able to make our ender tanks. And I know we're starting to get a little bit short on time here, so I'll try to do this as quick as I can. That should be hopefully all the obsidian we need. And how did that do for the Signalum? It looks like we need just a little bit more Signalum, and we'll be able to get, or a little more redstone. They're the destabilized redstone. Okay, so there is that. A little more destabilized redstone, and that should get us. We're going to need 4 pieces of wool. Okay, so we should be able to get our ender tanks. A little more of that redstone, and that should get us some more Signalum. Oh, Cauldron, I almost forgot about you. So we'll need some iron. One, 2, 3, 4. So we should be able to get our ender tanks now. Nice. Now let's see. I'm going to have to go with some different colors than I'm used to. We still have those ink sacs. And I'll be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So we'll do... how do I want to do this? Might be smarter. Do we have fluid transfer? We do. We need redstone and stone and some transfer pipes. Okay, we can do that real quick. Let's see, we'll need some of these. Little redstone. I wonder if we'll need these. These look kind of new. I'm going to try these, though. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? I need obsidian to make those? That is crazy. Alright, well, I guess we're going to do it this other way, then. I'm not going to mess with making more obsidian right now. So we can put some of this stuff back up. And we'll just make ourselves a servo. We'll get a little iron. Let's see. Iron. Oh, there's some nuggets right there already. Nice. And some redstone. And in the meantime, what we'll do, we'll just kind of do this. There we go. And, oh, I put that lapis away, didn't I? We're going to color these guys blue. I normally would do the lava tanks with red, but I don't think I have any way to make red yet. There we go. And I'm going to temporarily remove our drum. As soon as I find my axe, there we go. And instead, I'm going to pop one of you guys here. like so. And you should start filling up with water. I think in the meantime what we'll do is kind of pop you like right here-ish. Interesting. We'll just kind of fill this up. Are you? Where are you going? Are you set to auto? Not sure what's going on there. I think I need to turn this guy around so I can see what he's doing. There we go. You shouldn't be losing your fluids like that. There you are. So you're pretty full now. And we'll come back and fix that here in a little bit. And what I'm going to do for now is we'll set these. I believe I'll have the ability once I can get some grass patches, which shouldn't be too difficult. We'll just kind of set you guys to black for now. Since we don't have any real trouble getting any ink sacs, that ought to make it pretty easy. And so what we'll do we'll set probably one of the lava guys back here. There we go. And we're going to set, oh, that was unfortunate. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be completely surprised. I'm going to knock you guys out so I can really see what I'm doing here. Do I have to have an open hand? Wow, I don't know why it's giving me such a hard time. There we go. And we're going to set you to accept fluid from the back. And I'm going to take this guy and we'll probably just kind of pop you right there. There you go. And so you're filling up with lava, so you should be filling up with lava. And so you should be getting lava. Nice. And if we pop you up here, we're going to spin you around, set you to empty, and set this to accept from the top. And once we kick this on, what we should get is obsidian. Nice. So what we're going to have to do is I'll probably make a few more of those hopping bonsai trees to make sure that we can constantly supply this with water. Because eventually that is what I would like to be able to do. And also in the meantime, I am going to craft up another set of servos and get some more fluid pipes over here. And we'll kind of clean this little mess up a little bit. we'll basically have the water draining into here, into the iron drum, so I have plenty. You can see we're already out of water. But I'll take care of the rest of this off camera. So I hope you guys had a little bit of fun watching me play around today. We will definitely be back for more. So if you guys are liking this stuff, let me know down in the comments and hit that thumbs up button. If you want to be notified of videos I put out in the future, be sure to subscribe. Check out Infinite Gaming on their Discord. Thanks for stopping by today, guys, and take care.